Hey guys, it's Irish Gaming God here, coming to you with the second episode of 10k Challenge, which I started off by getting a point for those of you who watched that video. Not the best start, but it's not a loss. So yes, before we start the actual game play, I would like to apologize for the quality issues with the last video. It was something to do with the editing software I used, changing the format of the video when it was uploading. I'm I'm trying to fix. I think I fixed that now. Anyways, so yeah, that's all solved now. You might have noticed actually that I have a couple of new faces in the squad. Um, they're not expensive players, so yeah, they're like 400 coins, and I used the profit from the last game plus some of the money I left over to buy them, so it's still a team under 10k. And yeah. I just want the point to this mainly is to try out as many of these cheap French players as I can with the money that I make from profits in the game, and money I had left over. But that's all gone now. So it's just gonna be money I make from profits of each individual game itself to try out these French players. And I've noticed that that there's an awful lot of hidden gems in this league, in League One, the French league, and the actual France, the country as well. There's just some really good players in there, like the likes of Loic Remy, Patrick Aubameyang, Johan Caboy, Mathieu Debuchy, Stefan Mbio, or just Mbioa, the centre back. He's absolute beast. Sissoko and Cisse and Gomis. The Cisse from the Premier League now. So I'd advise you to try out those particular players were the standout ones for me, and they're very, they're cheap enough to buy. So yeah, give those guys a try out if you ever don't have very much coinage and you need to build a team. There are some good players there straight away. The formation 4-3-1-2 is my favorite formation in this game. In the last FIFA, I didn't really like it. I just played 4-2-3-1 a lot. I thought that was the best. But 4-2-3-1 in this game is not. It's not very good in my opinion. And most of the formations with wingers and right mids and left mids, they don't really work for me. I feel it's just, I don't know, they kind of get bypassed by the play. But that could be just my playing style. I like to play down the middle more, have long shots, through balls, stuff like that. That's just how I play. So 4-3-1-2 suits me. I'd advise anyone who does a lot of through balls and a lot of passing, has that kind of style of gameplay. I'd advise them to definitely try out 4-3-1-2. As you can see from the gameplay, it wasn't the best start to the game. I went 2-0 down. His quality showing straight away with his quality players. The gap really showed the gap in squads, in that he had the likes of Lavezzi, Jeremy Menez, and Steve Mandanda in goal. So I was finding it a little tough at the start to kind of break him down and get a goal myself, and then he kind of hit me both barrels, and 2-0 down. I was pretty disappointed with myself, and he was celebrating kind of like a dickhead as well. So I really did want to beat this guy, and burst his bubble a little bit. And yeah, coming up to halftime in the game, it was looking like I was going to get beaten. All 3 points would definitely be a difficult achievement. But I went on the break from a corner. He got a bit lucky in the midfield, and he went early on the slide tackle, which gave me the space to finesse around the keeper. And there's a bit of quality from Aubameyang there. And that gave me a lifeline going into the second half. So I was kind of giving myself a little halftime pep talk, and trying to get myself back into the game, so I could, give my team the first 3 points of the season, if you will, as it was needed. I'd rather not leave it till the last game to rely on winning the division. Anyways, definitely not the last game, but yeah. I felt a bit unlucky that I was 2-1 down in this game. So yeah, that's how I felt. I'm just an unlucky FIFA player like that. That's why I tend to rage an awful lot when I am playing FIFA. So if I was to do a live commentary or something, it would be there would be an awful lot of rage, a lot of rage. I do rage in FIFA. Uh, Emphasis on the word rage here as well. I do that's a big thing in my game, in any game really. Even when I'm playing Call of Duty, it's just it's just me. Apologies if anyone has ever been on the receiving end of it. I just get quite angry and quite competitive. But here I am being a nice guy. So don't worry about that. This is not live commentary. It's or it's after recorded. So don't worry. Um, yes. Anyways, what I'd like to talk about is there's not going to be I'm going to try and upload the videos every 2 days if I can, but apologies if I can't because I'll be in college for the next week. So yeah, I'll try and upload. I'll try and still upload these videos every 2 days, but if I don't, then apologies. There will definitely be a continuation of this series. It's not just going to stop. So I'll finish this one off, and if you guys have any suggestions on what I should do for the next series, or I might come up with an idea in the time I have allotted. Anyways, for a series, and I'll run it by you guys, see what you think of it. But as of now, I haven't really thought of anything. I don't think I'll continue with a different 10k team just yet. I think that might be a bit repetitive if I do it again. So I'm gonna do something different, anyways. So yeah, and then I might do another 10k thing later on. But if you guys enjoyed it, I think it is quite enjoyable, but it's up to you guys. I enjoyed making the videos. I enjoyed playing with the team. I think they're a good team, and I'd advise any of you to try them out. They're quite good players in there. I might have missed out a few in my list there, but yeah, it's just a brilliant team. For the money, anyways. As you can see, I went 3-1 down. Then the 2-goal gap was restored, and I was really getting pretty pissed with this guy and his annoying celebrations and watching the replays 3 times. That was really getting to me. But I got a goal back then from a corner goal with one of my centre halves getting up higher than the goalkeeper, and then again my keeper making some good saves. My keeper kept me in the game a bit for a while, but I think on the balance of play, I was trying to get forward a lot, and it was opening up. The counterattacks were opening up for him. I think I went ultra attacking eventually in this game, and yeah, a lot. I brought on the big man Bafétimbi Gomis, who was so good for me in the first game. He's really just a different type of player to Loic Remy. He's strong, he holds up the ball well, and he's a brilliant player to have in your team. He gives you a different option other than pace. He can hold the ball. He seems to win a lot of 50-50 balls for me as well. He's got that high strength about him, and he wins headers like you've just seen, win the midfield, and he makes good runs. Tends to find himself in the box a lot with on the end of crosses and things. But yeah, he was brilliant. He's been brilliant for me, and if it wasn't for that substitution, I feel I wouldn't have made my way back into the game like I eventually did after a number of opportunities. He just kept keeping me out. I thought I was never going to score. With each opportunity I missed, I just grew kind of anger and more kind of what's the word? I can't think of it now, but I was getting restless, irritated, kind of, and I could not score, and it was really tough. I had the opportunities to score, and I felt I should have taken at least one of them. But then from a counter attack, this guy really did counter attack an awful lot, and he was the ultimate asshole, if you will, trying to waste time in the corner here. You see, I steal the ball off him and take it away from one player and give the ball through the midfield. I was so happy with this, by the way. You have no idea how happy I was when I scored this goal. But because it was actually a brilliant goal as well, like 1-2 with Remy and I think it's Kabai, ball across, volleyed in, and I scored from him wasting time from the corner. So you can anyone who plays FIFA or whatever can understand the satisfaction that I had at that moment. It was just like a kid on Christmas. I really really was delighted. This guy was a complete asshole, and I just came back. And apologies, but I had to watch that replay a couple of times because it was a decent goal, and I really did enjoy beating him. In the end, it was 3-3, and